Hello, family, and welcome to another edition of There I Said It. Hi, family. Hello, Mick Jagger. Hello, Gary with the T. How are y'all?
Hi. How are y'all?
How's your week going?
How was y'all Valentine's Day? Did you all get somebody's heart, or were y'all somebody's heart, or did y'all just with some?
Gary, you were my Valentine.
You're my Valentine too. No, you're mine.
Yes.
He's mine.
Y'all
You have one.
heart,
Your husband. Right there.
My boys are really my Valentine. So.
Well, I would hope that. I mean, it's Love Day. Oh yes, and I got like y'all can't see it, but it can makes a heart.
So much.
But you don't know about that. It's like
that is cute.
It is.
That's cute. I'm gonna do that.
I designed it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How you just gonna be stealing? And I got hearts. Bitch, I got heart gang. Heart gang. Come on, Fridas, we heart gang.
Yeah,
Heart.
All right, so hello, y'all, and welcome. Yes, to another edition of There I Said It. Y'all don't know this, but earlier you see Gary and I. Gary's drinking water.
Yes.
If you're watching on YouTube, y'all can. If you're listening on the podcast, wherever you get your podcast, and you can't see this, but of course you can watch it on YouTube. I am drinking coffee. Vic, what are you drinking, dear? Y'all should see
a peach margarita.
It looks so good.
You're gonna be in the bed for us soon.
It's so good.
Did you make it yourself?
This episode might get a little turn. Yes, because I realized I had all the ingredients.
Which
I went to the freezer.
What are the ingredients?
So you do tequila, of course. You can do triple sec. I did Grand Marnier. I did simple syrup. I did lime juice, and I had some frozen peaches, and I put some peach schnapps in there to really bring out the peach schnapps.
Oh.
Now, why you got to make it? And you just following up with it.
I'm sorry. But you have a lot of ingredients, Vic. Who has all that?
And then I put it in like a blender. Y'all.
You be making drinks in your house because I don't have any of that. Just vodka.
My bar is stacked.
Nice.
You want whiskey.
Okay.
You want, I even got some mezcal in here. I don't know.
Y'all be making mules, huh?
Nutmeg in it.
Nutmeg. Okay, so you guys, there is so much going on. First off, we got to talk about the Super Bowl. I know what happened, but we got to talk about halftime. What was your favorite part?
The supper owl.
Oh,
what did they say? The superb owl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because if y'all didn't know, we're on the radio as well. And so we get these emails out around this time every year that says you cannot actually say the term.
And I just said it.
You did. And so a lot of people are saying superb owl.
I like that.
I usually just say SB. I'm like.
I'd be like the big game. Although I did screw up.
Big game.
I did screw up this morning and I had to get
I
beat,
say the Supper Bowl.
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Supper Bowl.
The Supper Bowl. Yeah. I did see you post that, Gary. And you had your pink. I think that was around Valentine's Day. That was on Valentine's Day when you had your pink Versace robe. You was in there like a rich white woman, as you say.
Yes. But you know what? This is the deal, though, y'all, honey. I mean, with the Super Bowl, honey. And Mary Blige, honey. Why she look like a disco ball to me?
You better not say nothing bad.
She looked like a disco ball. I mean, child,
she looks amazing.
I mean, she don't look 50.
The outfit was definitely not dated because a lot of people thought that she had on like that leotard type of thing. That was like a two-piece situation.
It was a two-piece situation, and the boots and stuff.
And it was cute. I thought it was very cute. After her thighs were thighing.
Frock, honey,
I didn't really like her outfit either, but I loved her. I loved her performance, even though people were getting on her.
It was pretty.
Why she laid on her back like she thought she saw her ex-husband?
Listen, let me tell you something. I said we all tired, sis. We feel you. That emotion and that passion that was coming out, sis was tired.
There was some emotion.
When you sung your soul out, you just lay out.
Yes.
You know what? The next time somebody try us, we're gonna be like, no more drama, and then fall out.
And just fall out. That was for her ex. Like bye.
That was the good goodbye.
That was the good goodbye.
Dr. Dre looked a little bit like he had some work done. He looks good.
You think he had some like plastic surgery on his body?
And that face, honey, he had some tweaks.
Oh,
I mean,
you think he got a little snatched in the face?
Yeah, he's 56. Maybe so.
He had a little work, honey. He looks good after that divorce.
Let's just say that 50 is the new 30 because, okay,
Let me
let's just
tell
think
you
about it like this.
something.
Dr. Dre is 56.
Mm-hmm.
Mary J is 51.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem is what, 49? I
49.
think Snoop is 50, 51.
He 50.
So I'm saying the majority of them are in their 50s and they not just look good, but they're on stage performing like these 20, 30, showing them how to do it.
Snoop definitely was hitting the J before he got out on stage.
You know.
They had him on the side. He was like, I said, I know isn't that what you're supposed to do before work? Okay, maybe not.
Oh.
But anyway, listen.
Now when you get up as early as Gary and I, you would really be like, go right back to bed.
But one thing I will say about 50 Cent, there was speculation, like little rumors that 50 may be there, may not.
I thought it was going to be a Tupac.
But when he fell down, when he just dropped down like Count Chocula, okay? And he was kind of out of breath because I said, how long he been upside down? But then I saw the actual video. He pulled himself up and got up there. I said, okay, now y'all can talk whatever y'all want about 50.
Because they
but a lot of y'all can't even.
No more. I can't do a pull up at all.
A lot of y'all can't even pull up and put your feet up there like that.
I can't, honey.
But some people was calling him Busta Rhymes, and I didn't like it.
Exactly.
I think you called him that, Fridas.
Oh, I said he was no longer bitch. They should call him Dollar because she done added 50 more pounds to that 50.
Oh,
like a big
Gary.
That's how you know you living good. When you gain weight, you are living good. You go out to eat every day. You having people make food for you. That's how you know you live.
Speaking of rich, I have concluded that the only way that I want to experience the Super Bowl is if I'm rich, if I am with somebody that has money and we're in a box, because that's the only way that I want. And Gary, I saw your girl Portia there. Did they send her there or how? What was that?
Her man is rich. Remember, she's married to, she's whatever, dating a rich man. So, honey,
well, where was he?
Rich, and he probably was somewhere getting some popcorn or something, honey.
I didn't see him in none of her videos.
I agree with you. I don't want to see anything unless I'm in a box. That must be why I stay home quite often.
And don't get me wrong, we all spend our money how we want. But how much the hell I would? Do you know how much them damn tickets cost?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You got to be fair. Somebody.
To be fair, I think LL, of course, Jay-Z, Rock Nation, I don't think they paid for anything. Because
they probably didn't pay for nothing.
Jay is affiliated with
right. He's affiliated with all that.
And I believe LL, he might just have a permanent box there.
Yeah. Well, we're talking a different type of money.
And then
of course,
it was just
boxes.
Yeah,
exactly.
but y'all don't get. That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to go with someone who is who has a box, who may not pay for that. Like, look how many people was in there. Their friends and aunts and sisters,
but not just that. The big we was talking about. Look at the damn way up in the nosebleed. Those tickets cost money.
Yeah,
and that was Jay-Z. People. That was people. And the thing about it is, until we were saying, which kind of think about it, those people go to those games all during the year. And when Super Bowl time comes, damn it, the tickets are higher than giraffe pussy. How could you pay for that?
That's high.
How could you pay for it? And they said the tickets shouldn't be that high for regular people. Because
I don't think that it should. And they didn't have no payment arrangements or nothing.
No affirm.
No Afterpay, no Klarna. Listen, we know about the payment arrangements. Okay, that's how I pay all my bills.
I need to put it on layaway.
Nah, give me some outfits and things, honey. So, girl, the Super Bowl over with, girl. I passed by, hey, girl, honey, in my little outfit, and y'all didn't pay for that ticket just to look at them damn Negroes run that ball, then go back and give it to Muffy. What's his damn name? Odell Beckham.
Oh. But y'all know, honestly, we had the best seat in the house in our houses watching it on TV, even if you were in a box.
Yeah. Did you guys download the app?
What app?
Oh,
okay, so listen, there was like a Pepsi halftime thing that they had talked about like right before the halftime show. And so I was like, all right, let me download this app. And then it was just asking for too many permissions like camera. So I said, I'm going to do it, but then I'm going to delete it, right? So it was such a different experience that I know my mom and them wouldn't have taken the time to do all that. But it was like, okay, you had to press a button and it stationed you on the floor. So it looked like you were on the field.
Now that's cool. That's kind of cool.
And so then when it stationed, it said step in. So all you had to do was walk forward and it looked like you were going through this portal and then you were on the field. And then you can turn your phone, you can turn and see every side.
Oh, now that's
it was so cool.
Well, let me say this, Vic. and then we can get off of this Super Bowl shit. Me and our friends are older than you, honey. We ain't got time for that shit.
And that's why I told y'all about it.
Yeah, we don't want to hear.
Because I'm sure if you knew how to do it, you would love
that. Is the only way I would do. I went to one Super Bowl, and it was when the Dallas Cowboys were there, and it was like I was like Whoopi. I saw Whoopi walking around. I got to talk to her. I was like, "Hi, Whoopi." I was like literally
was she cool
21.
with you?
She was cool as hell. Probably the coolest celebrity I've ever met.
You know, she gets down too. She hits J's.
She was cool, super cool. But I was like 21, 22. I'm walking around with a tape recorder. Like, this was back, the radio station sent me. And it was a really cool experience, but that's nothing that I just have no desire to do it anymore. I'll watch it on TV, and that's about it.
It's a damn football game, honey. And I'm like, child, please. You can see them close up. They zoom in on their jock straps on TV. I couldn't see that if I was in the film. Yep.
I didn't actually see that.
I don't know what.
But I'm going to tell y'all one thing.
Who zoomed in?
I didn't see that.
You know, it's always one queen running the cameras, bitch, and she zoomed in.
That's right. Pero yo no mira
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute, Gary.
Okay,
Let's put a pin in that.
Pero yo no mira este. That's Babbel. That's what Babbel.
I knew it. That's what you had been doing.
I mean, I'm saying I didn't see it because I love Babbel. Y'all know I speak a little bit of Spanish, but I really need more practice. That's the only way you learn a language is if you give it a little bit every day. And you don't need like hours and hours a day. And that is why I love Babbel. Okay. Babbel has these 15-minute lessons that are really the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. They have, all these other language learning apps use artificial intelligence for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts.
Girl.
It is the best.
And when I tell you, like, okay, so Frida's just did Spanish, and I was like, okay, well, I want to learn Spanish, but I also want to try my hand at French as well. Oh, but I do want to try German and Italian. Like, they have 14 different languages, y'all. And their speech recognition technology, it really helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent because we know that is a little struggle for me. It's like, I can get it, but I just need to make sure I'm saying it right. And there are so many different ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to the lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes, y'all. And it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. So
that part.
Start your new language learning journey today, y'all, with Babbel.
Yes, but guess what? Right now, honey, when you purchase, look, y'all, a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional, y'all, 3 months for free. Free, baby. Free. If it ain't free, it ain't me, baby. So that's 6 months, honey, for the price of 3, honey. So just go to Babbel.com and use promo code ISAIDIT, y'all. That's BABBEL. Babbel.com. I said it. Babbel. Language for life, y'all. I was wondering. I was trying to find it. They had Ebonics on there, but I didn't.
No,
that's not one of the languages.
We could probably just go ahead and
we could be the live teachers for that.
Right.
I could be like a super instructor for Ebonics. I'm all in.
Right.
All in. So y'all, go ahead.
Hold on, because we got to get back to Gary's point about the camera people and zooming in on certain things. Did y'all see? And they called it. Was it LeBussy?
Yeah, LeBron.
When LeBron, they were focused on LeBron, but it was like kind of between his legs, and it started trending. I mean, that's somebody's husband, so I don't want to.
I don't know.
I just wanted to know if y'all saw it. That's all.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
But I'm fit to look it up though.
I know. I'm like, let me Google this and then erase it quickly.
It was like a nice cold drink on a summer day.
Oh, all right.
Yes,
so y'all,
like some nice ice cubes, honey.
As we're on the Super Bowl. Y'all saw Kanye West sitting in the front row with his kids, 2 of his kids.
Yeah.
And I found it interesting that he was mad about Kim Kardashian letting Little Northwest on TikTok, but yet he had his daughter all over social media on Instagram, like, hey, North, don't you love these seats? When I'm thinking, it's Northwest, they get front row seats to everything they go to.
And she was just like,
Dad. I know she's already at the age, she's like, oh my God.
Yeah, she is grown, honey.
It was like he was being very extra to try to get that reaction. I like, look, y'all, we got good seats, right? You're having fun, right?
Mm-hmm. Show mommy what a good time you're having.
I'm like,
that's what that was.
Who are the people around Kanye?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I hate to see him go out sad like this, and not to defend him, but Kanye needs somebody in his ear to just say, "Come on, dude, chill," because. This is the type of behavior that is triggering to a lot of people who've been in relationships where they have said, I don't want to be with you anymore. And it's even worse that you're doing it publicly for people to see, like, I just want my family back. I just want you. And then the person that she's dating, you're talking shit about him.
Yeah.
He was talking shit about Pete Davidson clothes. He was like, look at how he dressed.
Calling him skeet. But what's jacked up about it, look at how he's dressed, and Kim could care less. That's not what it's about.
That's what makes
it so much worse for him. Because he feels like he made her a fashion icon, and he's like, and now you're dating this guy. And I feel so sorry. I tell you, I feel sorry for Kim because she didn't know he was, the way
she knew. She fucking knew. I'm sorry that cousin.
Y'all don't think she was
really think it's the margarita, but she knew.
Can y'all picture Pete and Kim having sex? I can't even picture them having sex.
Well,
he kind of goofy. He like,
but maybe. But can y'all imagine Kanye? I bet he's so intense. She'd be like, "Boy, get off me! I'm gonna get off. Tell me you
Kanye
love me.
Look like
Tell
he be concentrating. Look
he's too intense. Say my name. Tell me I'm the best. Like what? Boy, get up.
But let me tell you, we're talking about the Kim. We're talking about Kanye and Northwest. But let me tell you something. They didn't get no airtime, honey. It was all about Beyonce. The baby Blue Lily got some airtime, honey.
You and I gonna call her Blue Lily.
Blue Ivy got some airtime. They said it was her first game, and her parents wanted to treat her to a nice Super Bowl game and stuff. And they talked about all what she wore and everything. But they didn't say nothing about little Northwest, honey. So I feel bad.
No, I mean we saw North on Kanye's thing, which in turn went to the blogs. But it's Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy has been in circles. Do y'all remember that viral picture? Or it was a video where they were serving and she was holding her nose. Like Blue Ivy has been in certain situations where she is already like, listen, I don't know what y'all experience, but I've won Grammys. Yes. I've gotten accolades.
I hope she grew up to be something. Is she? Does she go to school?
I'm pretty sure she does. She's like 8 years old or something.
Yeah, they talked about dropping her off. They talked about dropping her off at school.
Really?
And I think Jay-Z was like sitting in the parent line. He was talking about it. Really? Some interview or documentary.
I didn't even know she had been to school.
But I just want to know, where are the other kids? Why we don't see the other two kids?
We never see those babies, do we?
Well, they show them every night.
They grown. And that's what's the scary part. Because it's like when we do see a little glimpse of them, we're like, wait a minute.
You driving?
They eating by themselves?
Yeah. It's all about Blue Lily. I'll be Blue Ivy, honey.
Yes, it's so true.
Probably because she had already been in...
That ain't nothing.
No, but you remember, hold on. Because you remember when they started posting pictures of Blue Ivy, they were talking about that child. And I don't believe in talking bad and
you can't say
being negative about people's kids.
You cannot be negative about babies' kids.
And so they probably learned their lesson from that and was like, okay, well, Blue Ivy has already been exposed to this. She's already working. So we're going to protect the other kids.
Y'all know why I think Beyonce and Jay-Z are able to be who they are? Because they have some real hood people around them. Beyonce got her mama. She got her cousins from Texas and Louisiana. So they're not going off on no crazy. I mean, I'm not saying Kanye is crazy, but I mean, Kanye need one of them friends or a family member who's like, nigga, she don't want you. She's not coming back. You have to just
just fall back.
Yes, like, he needs somebody to be like, hey man,
because that's going to push her away. Even more, like
it's over. She ain't never coming back.
Y'all women, y'all can probably relate to it. Because when a man is crazy like that behind a woman, I was thinking she probably was using booty beads or something on him and sticking them in his ass.
You know what? I think they have used. Didn't Amber talk about that allegedly?
Exactly, Amber. Yeah,
talked about like the freakiness and Julia Fox. Let's be clear. Yeah, she talked about swapping partners.
Yeah. No, y'all.
Wait, hold on.
What?
if you were Julia Fox, who's supposedly dating Kanye, and you see him doing all this publicly, I saw an article where it said it's complicated. Like, she's not mad about it or anything because they have this type of open relationship.
I bet they do have an open relationship.
How would you feel? If you're dating this man and he's publicly vying for his ex or to stay married to his wife.
Don't you know he only got with Julia Fox to try to make Kim jealous? You ain't heard or seen Julia Fox since. He wants Kim Kardashian and Kim does not want him.
And they got all them damn little $12 Hermes bags, and then she sitting her ass down, child.
You didn't say $12.
Well, where do you get them at?
Did y'all see Cardi B's Valentine's gift?
What does she got?
Girl, she got all types of Chanel bags. And I'm talking about huge.
And all them flowers all over her damn.
All them damn flowers. Now, I would have been like, now, hold on. I don't need all them damn flowers. But one thing that I do love about Cardi B, and I don't know if y'all feel the same way, y'all can tell me, but Cardi B is herself unapologetically. Because as I was watching a video of her accepting all of her Valentine's gifts and being so excited about it, she turned the camera to her husband and said, "I'm going to suck your dick all night."
Yeah, she told him that.
I was like,
listen.
His other women doing that, so girl, you ain't doing nothing.
Oh, when you get a really, you ain't have to do that, Gary. You ain't have to do that. But when you get a really good present, y'all really threesomes.
I recall a video when they were in Vegas, and she said that her and her friend was about to.
That's a bunch
of that's not your friend.
That's why marriages don't last.
That's not your friend.
I would try goddamn threesomes.
I think a lot of celebrities do threesomes.
Well, a lot of them doing it. That's why they don't stay.
That's why they're breaking
long.
up. That's why.
And my thing is, when I tried that shit when I lived in Houston, I told y'all already before, it did not work.
No, actually, you didn't tell us about
Now, rewind.
Actually, you never told us.
You ain't tell us you did no threesome.
What
happened? It just didn't work because, first of all, one have their goddamn dick in your mouth and the other try to have in your ass. You can't focus. I couldn't focus. I'm like, no, honey, stop this shit now.
Wait, I didn't mean for you to go that far.
So Gary, let me just ask you this. And I mean, I don't know, because I've never had a dick in my mouth and in my ass at the same time. Okay.
I'm sorry.
But so what do you have to focus on? Because I would think that you would focus on it being in your mouth because the ass part is already kind of taken care of. So I would think that you know, because the person that's probably in your mouth is probably lacking. He's probably getting the last, you know, you're not doing, you know, you're on. Because you're focused on the other.
No,
and you're like,
you're trying to get the feeling, damn it. If you're trying to get the feeling, honey, from them doing it from the back, honey, I can't focus on your ass, honey, in my face. Because I'm trying to focus on the back, trying to, you know.
So what happened? So
I told
did you stop?
One at a goddamn time. No, ain't nobody trying to do
So let me ask you something.
So it was one at a time.
Okay.
One at a time.
So you did both.
Okay.
Well, yes, but you can't do them both at one time.
At the same time. Okay, let me ask you something. Was this purely sexual? Did you like one of these people?
No, it was two people that I met. I mean, that was in my heydays, honey. And I'm like,
it was at the what did you talk about?
The book club.
No, it was at my apartment, but I was younger. I was like 20 something. And you know, child, it was just something interesting, but I just could not focus.
But it just wasn't your thing.
Yeah, it could have been my thing, but we can't do this at one time.
It could have been my thing.
But here's the difference in what you did, Gary, and what these other people are doing. They're doing it with their husbands and their boyfriends. It's not just a
hold on.
See that?
No.
Hold on, y'all.
What?
Because I got to bring something back for y'all.
Okay, bring it back.
Do y'all recall the recent interview that AJ Johnson, is it AJ Johnson?
Yeah, she had a 50th birthday.
She had a 50th birthday threesome.
Yeah.
So these were two guy friends of hers. This wasn't like a husband or a boyfriend. They're all friends.
Yeah.
That's not, I mean, at 50.
I mean, I would never do it. I would never do it, but I can understand where she'd be like, you know what, I'm 50, I'm not married.
Exactly.
I'm going to do me. I got no problem. I mean, it wouldn't matter if I did have a problem with it.
I probably couldn't do that, but.
Because then are they your friend again? Are they your friend the next day?
They said they was just chilling the next day like, hey, you want breakfast?
Let's do it again?
Not even let's do it. Let's
strangers. Mine was just strangers, honey, you know, you know, they may have known each other, but I didn't know them. But it was no big deal. So I'm like, child, that was too complicated. I couldn't focus on the shit. Stop it. And we stopped it.
Call me crazy, but I always think if it's two guys and a girl, that those guys might wind up liking each other. Like, I feel like
guys.
Well,
I feel like if it's two guys and a girl,
they seen each other. I tell you that much.
Exactly.
So, y'all looking at each other. So
I feel like
you can play like you're not, but you are.
Absolutely.
But then but guys, just
I don't know. I think maybe if it's like a DP situation and they balls accidentally tap.
No, they're not gonna tap because one should be in one orifice and the other should be in the other.
No. I said DP.
What? I don't know what that means.
For a woman. Double penetration.
Now some women do that. But
what the hell you
that's
talking
what I'm
about?
saying.
You might as well just say, I don't know.
This bitch don't watch porn.
I don't.
It's called
double penetration.
double penetration.
You mean two in one spot?
Yeah.
No, I'm one in your coochie and one in the back.
Oh. Wow, that's
you never saw. I accidentally clicked on it one day. I said,
"You ain't accidentally click on that in your life."
I said, "What the hell going on here?"
That's
I didn't know. I said, "What if the balls accidentally?"
That's real bad.
Yeah, that's no. Two men who do that. They like each other.
No.
Yes, they're too close. They're absolutely too close.
Frida said the two men like each other. If they
I can't even figure out how that works. I can't even.
But anyway, let's get back to our story.
Yes,
Christians talk.
I'm sorry. Yes, I can't even picture that in my head.
Gary, you're the one that said you was out here couldn't concentrate on the dick in your mouth.
Well, no, I couldn't. Wait up, niece.
How did this show? I'm gonna apologize to all y'all out there.
You know what? Let me just go ahead and stop that because
it's too late.
All right, now what was you? Then what?
I don't even know what we was talking about. We was talking about. Okay, I don't know. We were talking about Kanye West, Kim. Okay, let's move on to the next story. Since we're talking about friends. Y'all saw where Van Jones had a baby with a friend. And they're supposed to be conscious co-parents. Do y'all think that's even possible? And is that,
no?
Would you do it? Would you consciously
he just fucked her ass, honey. They got together, had sex, had a damn baby, Van, and stopped lying. Y'all know who Van was married to. His wife, his ex-wife is President Jimmy Carter's niece. Yes, honey.
Really?
Carter. Yes. He was married and they got 2 kids together, honey. And he just got with this now he got with this Hispanic woman, honey. They couples, and honey, got a damn baby together. And he talking about he was just sitting down when they talking about, I want to have a baby. You want to have a baby, nigga, like they just giving them away or something? Oh, but he did get that $1 million from that. When they gave him $1 million that they gave him that money, Bezos. Bezos gave him that money.
I think I heard something about that. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know the details of that one.
That's why he could have another baby, honey.
Okay, well, you ended that real quick. I couldn't.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I couldn't.
You couldn't be.
No.
What if you were like, you know what? I'm 45. I want to have another baby. So I just want to, Gary, give me a baby, and we just gonna be cool.
So you
about
remember
it.
I said that. And
Gary, you would give us a baby. If we wanted a baby, you would give us a baby.
No, because Gary said down the line, you would be like, having him pay for child support and all that type of shit.
Exactly.
Gary, we would have a cute
what
baby.
I want to say. They said after, it was announced that it was the conscious, what was it?
Coupling.
Conscious co-parents.
No, the coupling was, who was that? Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Or uncoupling. Yeah. But the conscious co-parenting, they said that the LGBTQ community has already been doing that. This is nothing new. So all these headlines like, oh my gosh, he created this whole movement of conscious co-parenting.
But were they doing that or weren't they? They were couples. Like
actually, no.
They were always friends.
Some
the
LGBT community. I'm saying they were always friends because I thought they were in a relationship and then they wanted to have the baby. Most people.
Yeah. It's kind of
but sometimes it's
okay.
Because look at well, I don't know if this is his situation, but I do know that Anderson Cooper just had another child. Gary, would you ever consider that, like just having, because he's single.
But it used to be his man who he had the baby with the first one with. That was his boyfriend.
But the second one was just
in my life. No, at this age, no. I mean, I love kids and all that stuff, but I'm so afraid of kids nowadays. These bastards kill you in they sleep, honey. In your sleep. I just don't trust it, honey. You don't give them what they want, honey, because they're not used to not having to do something. No. So I don't
it's all in how you raise them. It's all in how you raise them.
But look at the honey, a lot of them get raised well, and they still do some crazy shit. My friend got a dog, and she was here yesterday with her damn dog and stuff. Dog, honey, It's just too much.
Different.
Not the
It's
dog. I know
different.
it's a very
Different.
It's pretty. pretty.
I
I mean, the line is drawn right there when it's like.
You gotta take the damn dog to the doctor to get shots.
Well, I mean,
yes,
I
you do have
get a
to
dog
care
right now.
for the animal,
it
but
is
it's
like a child.
That's the new dog. Our dogs was tied to the tree. So no. What happened to that?
Yeah.
Tie them to the damn tree and honey, throw
And just let them outside and go to bathroom.
We did
and
do that back in the day. I'm not
Well,
gonna
you
lie.
cannot do that because they will protest your ass. They will
Yes,
have you on every site.
You would go to jail. You would
You would
literally,
go to
especially in a place like
jail.
Texas where it's hot, you going to jail.
Yeah,
Okay.
so no, I wouldn't do it. But congratulations to all those people with the kids and
Yes.
the conscious coupling co-parenting, conscious co-parent, lying saying, honey, we conscious co-parenting, y'all was over there screwing.
Y'all was
and all
just, it
that.
was like a situationship that
Situation
resulted in a baby. Say that.
See. Okay, real quick, I want to ask you because I know, Gary, I know you love Wendy Williams and you know this big old mess about her, you know, this fight with Wells Fargo. Apparently her former financial advisor told them she's, you know, going through dementia, whatever, and that they need to freeze her assets. So now she filed a temporary restraining order on Wells Fargo. And number one, this person's how does a former advisor come to Wells Fargo and say, hey, you know what? I used to watch her money and now she's crazy. That's number one. But number two, could there be something more sinister at work? I mean, maybe the people that don't want her to be on the Wendy Williams show no more. Maybe somebody behind the scenes, because y'all saw those pictures of her. She looked good.
Yeah,
I mean, she like the old Wendy.
Said, though, unless they sending old pictures out, because y'all know we all in the media. We know how shit can't be manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is this, though, honey. Like Wendy said, it was said that this person was a disgruntled financial advisor or what have you. Now, how could she say it? Easily. Because once the people at the bank get to know her, they could take her word for it and stuff.
Right.
They're like, oh, yeah, this is what Quique said about, and they could take her word and she could sit there and say that and stuff about Wendy and whatever. But my thing is, with Wendy being who she is, I would think, because we don't know it like that, girl, she could have shut that shit down right out the back.
But maybe she didn't know. Maybe we always hear about celebrities who are like, they stole $100 million. Like, what the hell? You can't steal $20 from me without me knowing about it.
Exactly. But, and we don't know what the company doing Wendy. Maybe they don't want Wendy back. Who knows? Maybe Wendy wanted more money or something. We never know what went down. And people can manipulate and could put some stuff out there on your ass. And you will never know because, honey, or you would know, but you can't say much.
That's right.
But you wouldn't, like, a lot of people do stuff behind the scenes. And I think a lot of celebrities give people too much authority or responsibility when it comes to their finances because they're like, okay, I don't want to have to deal with it. I'm paying this person who is knowledgeable about that. No, you still have to have some type of control. There should be no way Wells Fargo should go in and be like, hey, we think that she is unstable and that, that we need to go ahead and hold her money. Like, who gave y'all the right to do that? And this is a bigger thing because if this slides, just think about how many other people who are not Wendy Williams, but people who just have their money in situations or have accountants and their financial person just goes to the bank and like, oh, hold on. Like, she got fired. So you have to question her motive in that whole situation.
But let me tell you something. Wouldn't it be nice? I wish I never had to pay a light bill or wouldn't it be nice to just pass that along to somebody? So, rich people don't pay nothing. They have somebody to write the check every month for those monthly nuisances like electricity and like light bills that you can't just pay all off at once.
I interviewed Fat Joe and he talked about that. Like just having someone handle all of your stuff. The problem with that was that the person or persons that he put in charge of his finances were not paying his taxes. We're not doing it, but they were pocketing the money themselves. And so when the IRS comes knocking, they're not saying,
going to their house.
Well, who was supposed to file your tax? No, you are the one that's on the hook and you're the one that's going to go to jail. So I really feel for Wendy and I don't want her to go out the way that it's looking like she will, because how it was announced about, Sherry Shepherd possibly being a permanent host. And she was kind of, I'm not gonna say she was celebrating it, but she was just like, like it's my time. While I do want Sherry to experience that because a lot of people doubted her. Like, can she have her own show?
Well, get your own show then, not Wendy's show.
Yeah,
I kind of feel that way.
Create your own show, Delmar, and do that, and then this is safe with. But I'll tell you what though, because I was once an assistant, honey, and I made sure I handled everything and did everything. But honey, I am not there yet. I'm paying my own damn bills. I'm paying my own shit because you're not about to get a bank. Because you know, I don't know if people come to y'all, but people come to me all the time. You need an assistant. You need a bitch. I don't need nothing because I'm not going to give a credit card to somebody else to handle my damn bills. I'm paying my own bills and all this.
I was gonna say I do want an assistant.
I want an assistant.
But just to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Keep my eyes on the bank accounts, the bills that's being paid
every day, honey. Every morning I look at my bank account when I'm on the air, honey. I have time to look at it, honey. I got $2, bitch, and I don't need $1.99 to go to somebody else. I need it for myself.
But now I want an assistant to be writing the teachers and to be like answering my email. Like I want somebody like
not all in your financials.
Yes, I just want you to do everything else. Like straighten up my office, get in there and do all.
Wait a minute.
I guess what I want is a maid. I need a daily maid.
You'll be having a hand to rock the cradle too, honey.
No.
Look, she gonna start having Frida's hair.
Exactly.
She gonna start. I'm just.
Yeah, I know. I fired a nanny over that.
Steve's lunch.
I fired somebody over that.
And
I was like,
wash Steve's clothes.
No, I literally had a nanny when I was pregnant once come out in a robe. Now I'm about 8 months pregnant, fat and ugly. I was like, do you not have a robe, honey?
What you mean come out in a robe?
In a towel. She was like 22. And I was like,
bitch, you had a 22-year-old.
Because I was just needed help. She worked for me for 2 weeks. I was like, no, ma'am, you got to go. Get out of here.
How did you let her go? No, you didn't say it like that. But how did you do it?
That was awkward. You can't work here. She was wearing short skirts in my house. Number one, I was big.
Bending
so that
over
pissed
with no
me
drawers
off.
on.
Probably. But I was like, oh, you can't be in my house.
And
from that point on, every nanny had a hairy lip, some jacked up teeth, all that.
But that didn't matter, honey.
It didn't matter with Arnold Schwarzenegger, did it?
Bitch, that's where I was going. If Arnold Schwarzenegger got with his maid, baby, she looked like,
his wife.
Like him, honey.
I'm sure she didn't see that coming.
She did not see that coming, baby, honey. McQuarter or whatever her name was, baby. She laid that bitch, honey.
That's true.
And she took it, honey.
Y'all
You're
ain't
right.
shit.
You're right.
Y'all
if you're
really
reachable, you're reachable, but I'm not going to make it easy. I'm going to be like, at least I want to be able to be like, oh, so you've been over here effing that hairy bitch. Okay, both of y'all get out of my house.
And then, Maria still left it there because honey, she wasn't even cute, bitch, but she got that son that looked just like
She got that son, and Maria gave her a baby shower. She did Maria wrong.
That is.
Maria would have had to whoop her ass. Maria giving her stuff for the baby, helping her like, oh, let me give you this.
And then she probably looked at that baby like, well, hold on, wait a minute.
Honey.
Got that strong jaw.
Yes, honey.
Bitch, shut up.
And baby, she no longer had to be a maid, bitch. She sitting at home getting a check. Her husband, her baby daddy was the governor of California, so she could live there for free.
Man, he did her wrong. Did the whole family wrong. Yes. But anyway, darlings, we really this was a very, very quite personal show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was quite
found out something about you, Gary. You didn't tell us before.
You didn't tell us that story, but you know. But you know what? I was looking at some of the comments on YouTube.
What they say?
They said y'all be rushing and the show be too short for them. I don't know.
This one girl cannot.
They said we need multiple days.
Oh,
they
that's
said.
nice,
I said, no, I don't know about that. Because we all busy.
Multiple damn days, and we get here, damn it, a day later.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for the comments. Keep the comments coming.
Yes.
Look who been drinking. Let me tell y'all something. We want y'all to make sure you download our show. Make sure wherever you get your podcast, please listen. And then when you get a chance, you need to watch Vic on YouTube because this girl just sat here and drank this drink.
It's almost gone.
Wasted. Vic, one drink do you like that?
Rockstar lifestyle might don't make it.
All right, huh?
That's how Gary act. That's how Gary act with one little frozen drink. I had dinner. I had dinner with him. He was like, "Let's go." I was like, "I just got my food. Well, hurry up and eat it." I was like, "It's soup. What you do? Can I wait till it cools? Let's go." I was like,
"Gary, be ready."
Yeah.
One refreshing beverage is good enough for me, honey.
I know you be ready to bust it.
You know, it was a T-shirt that I was gonna buy. I'm gonna go have it made instant slut. Add alcohol.
Yes, you need that. You absolutely need that.
You and Frida's.
Okay, whatever.
She's not a drinker.
I'm not a drinker. Okay, guys, listen. every single week, y'all.
Yes.
Every Wednesday. Make sure you get the alert so that you know when our new stuff is up, and we want you to give us 5 stars. Make sure we have so much fun on our podcast. Go back and listen to some old ones, okay? So the best are Gary's stories, actually. Actually, Gary's stories are always the best. He always like, did not tell you that? No, you did not, sir.
But
No,
let's
you did
talk
not.
about it.
Let's get it out now.
Yeah.
So y'all make sure every Wednesday new episodes drop. There, I said it. So we love you guys. Thank you for
We
coming.
Hi,
love you.
guys.
Vic, what are you going to do tonight? You going to be somebody's baby tonight?
No, I'm your baby.
Let me see how much you drank, real quick.
I'm giving you love.
Oh, she done
It's like
drank
this
that
little
thing down.
little part. Just
Syrup it
this
up.
part left.
No,
No, don't try. No, bitch.
Take it to the head.
Come on, take it there, right? Let me see. Let me see. You
Take it to
at
the
home. You ain't
head.
driving. Let me see.
I'm a lady.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week.